Yo, what's good, YouTube? Y'all know me. It's your boy, Mac Deezy, and today it's battle time. Yo, so today we got the Oontz Angle 3XL Ultra, and this bad boy is actually from October 2017. Now, I know that's a little while ago, but this unit today is going to go up against this Anker Soundcore Motion Plus. This is a new rendition from Anker. This is their 2019 released edition. And Anker has this definite Oontz vibe to it. So I thought I would definitely pair these two against each other. So much I've started looking at this type of deal right here when they started looking like each other that I went ahead and just looked back at some of the Anker previous renditions just to see if they've done this before. You know, taking someone else's, especially Oontz, taking their kind of form factor and kind of brought their own take on it. And this seems to be the only version so far that I've noticed a similarity. You know, to me, it wasn't so much blatant before. Like, you know, they've taken stuff here and there, but nothing too blatant before. So I believe this might be the first in Soundcore's lineup. But tell me what you think. If you've seen a similarity between Anker and other products before, go ahead down below in the comments and let me know which unit they stole it from and which unit of theirs it was. So anyway, let's get it on. You guys know my 5 criteria. It's the cost, that look, the sound, those intangibles, and of course, badassery. Yeah, that's me. I put that on there. And at that, we're going to take this at the very end. And after we take all 5 of those categories, and there will be a winner. There are no ties, no cop-outs for the Mac Deezy, dog. Don't worry. At the end of this video, one of these two will be the champion. So first, let's go ahead and talk about that cost. I know you can find it, blah, 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 cheaper here, cheaper there. I understand that there are some outlayers of different sites and different places where you can get either of these at this point for cheaper. However, just to be fair, I try to use the same platform that is readily available to most people. Not everyone, but to most people. And in this case, that'll be Amazon. And so as of the filming of this video, the Motion Plus, which just came out, by the way, is $99.99 with a 15% off coupon. And I'll link that down here. Yeah, in the comments there. I'll link that down there. And so the 3XL is $99.99 still on Amazon, but with a $20 off coupon. So technically, that makes the 3XL the winner because $5, don't get it twisted, $5 is $5, right? Okay, so next up, we got that look. If you guys will notice, there's a pretty big similarity here in the form factors that they have. It kind of has that triangle look to it. Now, granted, the Anker is tapered. It doesn't continue here, and it's very rounded on these edges. Now, that gives this a little bit more space for these tweeters. If you notice, they're kind of angled off to the side as well. And you still have these drivers here as well as the one base radiator, which actually does go all the way through from here in the front to here in the back. Now, if you want more details on this unit particularly, don't worry. I'll link the video for it right here for y'all. And you guys can go ahead and click onto that after you've seen this battle. All right. Now, the 3XL right here has that more triangle, is that really a word? This more triangle look to it. And as you can see, that's a pure triangle, but that is the Oontz angle thing. They have this triangle so that the actual speakers angle up at you. You'll notice it has the 2 tweeters here. I don't know if you guys can see that. You got your 2 tweeters here. I'm sorry, your 2 drivers here. Duh. Your 2 drivers here and your 2 tweeters on the edge here. All right. Your button placement is on top on this one. And in the back, here is where you have the cover for all of your other ports. All right. Unlike the Anker, which has its ports on the side. Now, this bad boy actually does have something where the Anker doesn't. You got those two passive radiators on the side and one in the back, making it a 3 passive radiator bad boy. So when we get to the sound, don't worry, I still have my trusty decibel meter to go ahead and see which one is which one. Now, the felt-like material that's on this, and here for the screening, the front has a plasticky feel to it. The plastic up here as well is a little different, and then it's rubberized around the corners. That is a little bit different than what you have here, which is it's plastic as well, but it seems to be a harder plastic. And the rubber on this bad boy goes all the way around from top to bottom. All right. Again, the button placement on this, oh shit. The button placement on this is on the top as well. So that's different right there. Let's go ahead and bring that back around. There you go. All right. So the IPX5 rating on the Oontz 3XL is great for your water droplets. It's not waterproof. It's not dunk proof. It's not, it can get splashed, but not wet. Whereas the IPX7 rating on the Anker can. All right. Now they don't give you an exact, and maybe I missed it on the website or whatnot, but they don't give you the time frame and how deep it can go. But it does gloat IPX7 rating. And with the rounded corners and the way that it feels to me a little bit more compact in the hand, making it easier to carry around. Ladies, giggity, haha, yeah. So this round, I think in this particular area, it's gonna go to the Motion Plus. All right. So that's 1-to-1 right now. I know. Don't worry. Don't worry. Next up is the sound. And when it comes to the sound, the 2017 3XL has 24 watts coming from those two drivers and two tweeters, while the Motion Plus has a very similar layout with 2 and 2, but it's actually pushing 30 watts. So that's new for the 2019 edition. And so what we're going to do is we're going to get started here, seeing which one is actually louder than the other. We're going to use our trusty decibel meter to go ahead and see which one is louder. And first up, we're going to start off with that Oontz 3XL. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to pause the video real quick, get this set up and linked up. I have the no copyright sound, which I will be playing. And so we're going to pause the video now so we can get this set up. All right, y'all, we back up in there. We set up. Let me just make sure we got this straight on. There you go. And here we go. We're going to play that Oontz 3XL, Oontz Angle 3XL Ultra, and see what we got as far as the sound volume here. Here we go. Okay, so as you guys saw, that was 104.6. All right. It's a pretty loud bad boy. I'm trying to tell y'all. 2017 and it's still kicking really, really freaking loud. As you guys saw, the bass radiators were pretty decent as well. They come at you, and it's a pretty nice round sound. Is the bass perfect? No. Is it it's more of a rendition of bass? Yes. It's not like the JBL quality, like on the Charge or the Extreme or something of that, where it's room filling with the bass. But it is there. It's very noticeable, and it's a little bit more front facing with the mids and the highs. So next up, we're gonna bring up that Anker Soundcore. I'm gonna pause the video again, get that set up here, and we're gonna go back into doing that sound quality. All right, here we go. Pause. All right, y'all. So we back up in there, and it took me a minute to figure it out. My bad. I'm back up in there. Okay, so we have the Anker Soundcore Motion Plus set up here. We're going to go ahead and play the same song, the same volume, and which is all the way up. And we're gonna go ahead and see this No Copyright Sounds Turn It Up by Anecdote. This is the single, and here we go. That will unlock. We about to turn it on. Wow. Okay, so as you heard and saw, it seems like this Soundcore 2019 edition, those extra 5 watts, well, 6 watts, we're going from 24 watts to 30. Those extra 6 watts really put us over the top when it came to that decibel meter. So it went from 104.6 to 106.7. That's a quite a difference there, guys. I mean, when we're talking over 100 decibels, that's when it starts. Each one starts to being a pretty nominal sound volume and quality. Now, the bass on this is a little bit fuller as well. It's weird because this doesn't have as many passive radiators as the Oontz, but the way that it comes out at you, I guess it seems to be a little bit fuller, and along with the mids and the highs, they're definitely there. It doesn't muddle them, which is what I expected it to be when it has that passive radio right there in the middle of the two drivers. But the separation is there. It's very nice. It's very clean. Not what I exactly expected. So we might have to put this up against something else in the future as well, just to see. So in this round is definitely going to that it's going to that Anker Soundcore Motion Plus. Next up are those intangibles. Now, let me go ahead and straighten these bad boys back out, and I'll be back to go ahead over those with y'all, all right? All right, I'll be right back in there. All right, so we back up in there, and next, like I said, are those intangibles. And this is definitely a more subjective round, but I'll list out why I like what I like, and you guys can let me know what you think. So if you can go down below in the comments and let me know what you think. If you agree with me, let me know. If you think there's something else that I should be using as far as a quality for intangibles, go ahead. Let me know down below as well. Now, the 3XL has 3 passive radiators, and you can pair 2 of these together in a stereo or left and right channel. That's kind of big. Now, the also distance between those two channels can be up to 100 feet. Crazy. That's a great radius. But the Motion Plus is a high resolution sound speaker that can pair as well. It also comes with an app, which is new for 2019, and gives you that IPX rating of 7. That is a big difference from the Oontz, which is, you can splash it, you can get it wet in the rain a little bit, you can maybe even get it in the shower a little bit with you. Don't put the water directly on it and say that Mac told you to do that. That's not what I just said. But, you can get it wet a little bit is what my point is. Giggity. So this is really a hard round to go on, but I think we got to go with the Motion Plus on this, and I'll tell you why. There's really only one reason why. I truly love the 100 feet difference, and I have paired these left and right channel, and people love them when I take them out to like parties and whatnot, put one on one side of the room and one on the other, and you can hear the separation of the soundstage. People love that. But for me, at this point, it's that app. You know what it is? It's that app that gives you that ability to just be chilling and make adjustments on the fly, not have to go up to the speaker and do things if you needed to. So that is a great feature. At this point, just a slight edge on those intangibles, go to the Motion Plus. All right, so yes, that is 3-1. I get it. It won. The Anker won. But hold on. We finally got what's that last category, badassery. And what that is that the speaker that impresses or stands out the most, in my opinion. And really, when it comes to that modern look, plus that blend of ease into that background and just chill, I'll tell you what, here's the difference. While this is the Motion Plus is a louder speaker, it has a little bit more immersive sound, as it does state right there in the box. The Oontz is a punchier speaker. It punches you in the face with its sound. So my point is this: if you don't have both of these in your repertoire, if you have just the one, or maybe two of this one, and someone comes over and chilling or whatever, and this is just chilled up in the background, it will punch them in the face type of deal with a bit, hey, what is that type of deal? A little bit more, in my opinion, than that Motion Plus, which kind of fades into the background, gives you that great sound. It gets loud as heck, but it gives you a great even sound. So with the fact also that you can separate these up to 100 feet from each other and the source material, I will definitely give the badassery to that Oontz 3XL, making this a 3-2 battle, very close challenge. Oontz, you held up well for the last 2 years, but there's a new kid on the block on that mid-range that's a little bit not as pricey as those big boys that are out there. Now maybe, just maybe, we might need to see this up against some of those big boys. We'll see. You guys let me know again down in the comments what you think. And now, either way, the way it works out is you really can't go wrong with either of these speakers. I don't really personally believe so, but simply that app is what gave me that over-the-topness. So, of course, my winner today is the Anker Soundcore Motion Plus. I truly want to thank you guys for sticking with me, listening to all my rant and raves on these videos lately. So thanks a lot for that. And go ahead down below as usual, leave some comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you want to see some battles, some different battles. And of course, while you're down there, you might as well go ahead, give me them thumbs, yo. Give me them thumbs. And hey, always be the hero in your story, not the villain in someone else's. Peace.